Okay, here's a test recording. This is about how loud I'm gonna speak
This is a
during
test
the thing.
recording. This is about how loud I'm gonna speak during
Shut the
the thing.
fuck up.
2, 1. Hello and welcome back to the Untitled Anime Podcast. I'm Tyler and I'm joined by Mr. Allen.
Dude, you started too soon after the 3, 2, 1. It's gonna be so hard to edit out the 3, 2, 1 into the. Oh my god. You're gonna hear. No, you know what? I'm gonna edit. No, don't redo it. I'm just gonna edit it so that you hear the 1, so that it sounds like a natural podcast thing. You know how a lot of things like they keep the 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Anyway, fucking.
Sure.
Anyway.
Today I'm drinking non-alcoholic grapefruit water because I'm a good boy.
You almost missed. I saw you almost miss.
Shut up.
You totally almost missed that.
We're fine. I didn't miss.
He don't miss. How's it taste?
Like grapefruit water.
What?
With bubbles.
My god.
Anyway, the reception on last episode we don't know because we haven't uploaded it yet.
Hi, Scooter. Look,
Special guest.
everyone. Look.
Yeah. Shout out to Phantom Cloud for our sick logo somewhere.
Mm-hmm. It's there. It should be here.
No.
Because I'm recording. Fuck you.
No, okay, it's right here.
It's there. It is.
All right, there it is. It's
Because yeah.
And yeah, anime is good. What did we even talk about last time?
Anime
I think we
is
talked
good.
about how like anime made our lives different.
Dude, we talked about fucking everything. There's more to talk about if you want to go into that. Sorry, I keep looking at Scooter. It's adorable.
I also keep looking at him.
There's more to talk about if we want to go down that route, but like, I don't know. We never planned this shit.
No. Well, I guess let's just start. What have you been watching this week?
Oh, I've been telling you.
I know. I don't care.
Yeah. I know. Hey, okay. I've been watching a little show called Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju, or just Rakugo probably. It is probably something you've only heard of if you're like a certain level of weeb, or like talk to people who are a certain level of weeb. It's a very interesting show. And it's about Rakugo, which is like this kind of like old-ish Japanese storytelling art form. It's basically like a guy sits down and tells a story. It's usually like pretty comedic. And he like plays all the roles in the story himself. So like it's basically so he's like talking to himself basically in front of an audience, and it's like it's kind of mesmerizing because like at first when you watch it, they'll show like entire performances. There'll be like 10-minute segments where it's just a Rakugo performance. Wow. And it's like hard to get into at first, admittedly. Like at first, in the first episode's like a 40-minute thing. It's like a super extended episode. And they play like an entire thing for you. And I have to say, at first I was like, what the fuck is this? Because it's literally
like, no,
just...
It's definitely weird.
It's weird as shit. It's just a guy talking to himself with various voices because he's playing different roles.
Interesting. And
it's very like charismatic, and you're kind of like... I was pretty open to it, but I wasn't really grasped by it right away. One reason for that is because of the language barrier. Because like Japanese humor and Japanese like a lot of like Japanese shows rely on like wordplay shit, which obviously goes over my head because I don't speak Japanese. Yeah.
I mean, that sounds pretty neat. I don't know if it's something I'm gonna check out in the near future, but
yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's just the type of show where
it's very niche.
It's pretty niche. It's like I think a lot of people would find this boring, but the people who don't find it boring would like fucking love this shit. They would eat it up.
Yeah,
and that's me. That's me.
Yeah, it's you. You're that's your thing. You're into niche anime.
It's my thing. Yeah, totally. Like,
have you been reading anything?
Have I been reading anything? The same shit as usual. Oh my god, dude. We haven't even talked about... I don't think we talked about manga last time.
I guess that's a conversation for
at
a
all.
long time.
Yeah. Not too much in terms of reading this week. Not much to say, to be honest. I've been reading my usual things. It's a lot of like, admittedly, like a lot of medium quality rom-coms that I like to read.
I caught up to a whole ass manga between the last episode and this episode.
What was that?
Chainsaw Man. I
Oh
read
yeah,
all,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
79 chapters or whatever it's at.
Give
I'm like a
your pitch. Give your thoughts.
For the first 50 chapters, I would have told you it's a pretty generic shonen, and the main character sucks at being a main character. And sometimes the pacing is really bad, but I thought it was decent quality. The last like 10 chapters really improved on the potential, and I won't spoil like who, but they had probably one of the best entrances for a villain in anime or manga I've ever seen. In like a few chapters ago, I was like, damn. I'm interested to see where it goes. I can't see it going for hundreds of chapters though.
I think Shonen Jump would surprise you. The way it
Yeah.
works.
It did surprise me that Demon Slayer ended at 205 chapters instead of the expected 5 trillion.
Oh yeah. For a second, I thought you were gonna say like instead of the expected like 100, but then I remembered what we were talking about.
Yeah, Demon Slayer
Yeah.
outsold One Piece. I'm surprised they didn't do that.
Yeah.
In terms of anime, I've been rewatching Dragon Ball Z as I work out. I don't know. I'll give an update every week on where I'm at.
That's
I'm
such
still on
a good
episode, like,
workout show.
I'm on like episode 28 now.
Does it work?
Yeah, because lifting weights is a pain in the ass.
Like it motivates you.
It just distracts me more than anything.
Okay. I thought it would be like you're about to give up and then you see Goku pull some shit and you're like, all right.
I'm sure I'll get there eventually. Goku's had one fight so far in Dragon Ball Z. 28 episodes in. But I've also been watching Made in Abyss finally. So I'll get my thoughts on that later. I'm about halfway through. As of today, I'm halfway through.
Which isn't very far. It's only like 12 episodes or 13.
I've been watching a lot. I've been playing Yakuza 0, which has been like my anime media.
Oh yeah, you could give a whole thing about Yakuza 0.
It's a long time. This isn't a video game podcast.
It can be if you want, but not today. Not today. Okay.
No, that's all I've been really watching. Anime wise, I wanted to get back into My Hero, and I'm leaning towards watching Fire Force just because that opening is such a banger.
So many mixed opinions about Fire Force though.
Yeah, like I've asked like 10 people and I've gotten this show sucks and this show's amazing, and I'm
like,
okay.
I haven't seen it either.
So I think I'm just gonna have to give it a shot.
It just seems like
forced myself to watch it though.
I get it. Haha, good one. Just kidding. Fuck you.
Oh.
So like, I feel a little bad. Fire Force does have like really fire openings, but
yeah, you don't have to force yourself to watch it.
But like, I was supposed to say something else, but I forgot.
Yeah, I ruined you.
Because that popped up in my head, and I was like, I'm gonna say that instead. I'm not gonna say my original thing. Fire Force is like seems very like generic shown, not generic, but like very
generic.
Something I've heard a lot is like it's super fan servicey to the point where it can distract.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. That's for sure. It's like you know how Soul Eater does like fan servicey stuff sometimes?
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard that it's like that, but like a little worse.
Great. I don't know.
Or like comparable.
I guess I'll just have to see as I go.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's something I'm willing to watch right now or not. There's so much shit. I need to catch up to ReZero. I'm so bad about weekly shows.
Yeah, that's where we're like exact opposites there.
Yeah. Yeah, we are complete opposites. I'm not bad at weekly manga though.
Well, manga's easier.
We really didn't talk about manga last episode?
Maybe we did. I just forgot. I haven't edited the whole thing, so.
I'm reading a lot of manga. I'm trying to think. I'm going to count on my hands the ones I'm reading.
I could just pull up. I pulled the list right now.
I didn't.
You're reading One Piece?
JoJolion, One Piece, Chainsaw Man, now One Punch Man. Soon to be My Hero Academia, Black Clover.
Are you committed to that? Reading Hero?
I'm gonna catch up to season 4, or I'm at least gonna finish the half of the season I'm on and then See
and
how
then
that goes.
catch up. I've been
Yeah.
trying to like, I've been forcing myself to not catch up to the manga for like years, so I'm not
Well,
gonna let that go now.
See, I know there's more. There's Black Clover, Kaguya-sama. I need to catch up to that. Berserk. That puts me at 9. Dragon Ball Super. So that's 10. I'm caught up to like half of those, so I don't actually have to like read all of those all the time.
No, you don't. It's so easy to catch up to stuff with manga.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super is monthly. Every month on the 20th.
Yeah, especially if it's monthly. It takes like no time at all.
I'm also reading Attack on Titan. I keep forgetting about that. I'm thinking of dropping it though, since season 4 is coming out. And I think I'd rather finish Attack on Titan in the anime than the manga.
That's a good point. I've been thinking about doing that too, just because like I want to
But I
be
keep forgetting
surprised. Yeah,
Don't worry,
yeah.
I keep forgetting what's happened in this final arc. All I can say is it's gonna be wild.
I forget shit way more easily in JoJo than Attack on Titan.
I
It's
have not really
so-
had that problem with JoJolian yet. I didn't have that problem with Steel Ball Run.
I think
at
you
all.
will if you catch up too early. I think I can speak for a lot of like JoJo fans who are like caught up to the manga right now, where every single fucking month you open the thing, you read it, and you have no fucking idea what's going on because you forgot all the crazy, insane, whack shit from last month, and then you're just as you're like even more confused because even more crazy, whack shit just happened, and you're like,
I want to be caught up by part 9 coming out. I want to read part 9 monthly as it comes out.
maybe
I want to.
maybe it won't be a
What?
thing. What if it's not a thing?
I really don't see him ending it at 8 parts. Why would you think that?
I have no idea.
Like, I think he's just gonna keep going.
I have no fucking idea.
I don't know if
Probably,
he's
yeah.
ever gonna finish JoJolian. Apparently, JoJolian's nearing its end.
Rocky's getting older, man. I think he's like in his
So
late
is Akira
50s now, maybe.
Actually, I guess Oda's only in his 40s. He's just been writing One Piece since he was 20.
Yeah, Oda's a young guy.
He's 45. He's been writing One Piece for longer than he hasn't been writing One Piece.
Jesus.
He's wild. I mean, then that came out recently. Take it with a grain of salt. That One Piece is entering.
Ending.
Like 2 years ago, they said it was entering close to the end.
It's ending.
The magazine basically came out and said, "Hey, after Wano, start rereading One Piece because we're gonna be getting to the end." But like to the
Yeah.
end, there's like 4 more arcs that One Piece has to do.
It's to the end in One Piece time, not
It's
normal people time.
probably the start of like the final saga that has the last few arcs.
Yeah.
But Whole Cake Island just started a saga, so like that doesn't even make any sense. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm bittersweet about it. We're like 15 weeks away, or no, I guess we're like 18 weeks away, give or take, for chapter 1000. I think it's gonna come out right at the end of this year, if you go by breaks.
Dang.
14 weeks, so every 3 weeks he does a break.
Dude, this guy. I actually can't imagine having a life like this.
He loves it. I'm just excited to see what they do for chapter 1000.
They-
It's gonna be good.
These fucking mangaka, they work intense ass schedules. It's ridiculous.
He loves to do it. He sleeps like 3 to 4 hours a night.
How do you
remember
live
I
like that?
I read that he used to like smoke 3 packs of cigarettes a day, and he would exercise while working on One Piece.
I thought you were gonna say he's exercising while smoking. Like they're
I also don't, he won't show his face in interviews very much. I think like the most recent picture of him is from like 2003.
I think so, yeah. He looks young as shit.
He does not like to show his face. I wonder how much money he has. I don't think he
That's
needs
probably
any.
that probably goes into why he doesn't want to show his face.
He probably doesn't need much of his money.
He just needs fucking One Piece. He just needs passion.
And I don't mean this in like a happy way, but like if he were to die, he has like the general storyboard, which I don't trust someone else to write his story,
Yeah.
but he also has like the final chapter or the final panels finished or something.
Yeah,
So
which is dope.
the one thing that sucks for Oda is that he can't experience One Piece with us since he knows what's gonna happen.
I can't feel bad for him for that.
I remember
Fuck you.
I remember when he said that he originally thought One Piece was gonna take about 5 years to finish.
Did he say that?
Like he started 1998.
Right at the beginning? Oh my god.
And then he said like last year he wants to end it within 5 or 6 years.
Is this his first? Like his first and only manga?
I think so. Does he have
Actually,
time to write the others?
no, like, has he done anything before One Piece?
I don't think so.
Then what the
Let's find
fuck?
out.
Who does this?
Let's find out.
I swear, like, there's no way. He has to have written stuff before this.
Oh,
He's doing it again. He's doing it again. He's pushing his fucking.
oh.
No, you're doing it again.
Oh yeah, he actually he did do a couple manga, including one. Oh god. Okay, so he's done Wanted, which was just a year long. God's Present for the Future, Ikiyako, Monsters, Romance Dawn. That's just early One Piece. Romance
Oh,
Dawn,
yeah,
second
yeah.
version, also One Piece.
Okay, so he has done stuff. Never mind. It's
Yeah.
not as crazy as I thought.
He has done approximately 3 non-One Piece things, and they were all very short.
I think we're gonna talk about One Piece at least once per episode. It just naturally comes up.
He also voices a character in a One Piece special that I never even heard of.
He does?
Yeah, he voices a character in One Piece Dream Soccer King special. I've never heard of that.
If I had an award-winning, like, critically acclaimed manga series that's like #1 in the world, and someone came up to me and said, do you want to make a spin-off series about like soccer? I'd be like, I'm gonna
Sure.
fucking kill you. No, I'm gonna be like, fuck you.
Yeah. What if
Like-
he what if he was the voice actor for Luffy? I can't hear Luffy as anyone but the girl.
I can't either. Yeah. Girl. Isn't she like 60 something?
Yes.
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 Yes. They should like get together like all the old lady shonen protagonist voice actors in a room together and have them all shout their things.
I know that. Well, Luffy and Goku already do, because the girl who voices Luffy also voices Krillin.
I think Naruto's one too, right?
I think so. I read recently the One Piece dub is coming back, and I wasn't aware that it's been on hiatus. That means the dub is even farther behind in the anime than I thought.
They'll fucking catch up.
No, they're not. They're at Punk Hazard. They're like.
Oh,
just
they
starting.
are?
Yes.
That's so far back. What?
Yeah, like they were doing Fishman Island like a year and a half ago, and I'm pretty sure I saw a trailer that the dub was coming back. And
Yo,
it's
that's
now in Punk Hazard.
nowhere. That's nowhere.
You're like 400 episodes behind. Even Naruto Shippuden's done.
Oh, they suck. Get it together. It's okay. Nobody watches that shit anyway.
Hey, fuck off. One Piece is...
I don't even know what they sound like.
Zoro is Vegeta. It's Chris Sabat. Actually, like 4 of the Straw Hat members are Dragon Ball characters. Like Luffy is Kid Goku and Gohan.
That doesn't surprise me.
Zoro
Yeah.
is Vegeta.
No, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Usopp is Krillin in English, and Sanji is Trunks.
Dude, there's not that many English voice actors in the
Honestly,
anime
the
industry.
Funimation uses a lot of the same voices instead of trying to find new talent.
Yeah. Compared to, because the industry's not as big. There's not as much money in it. There's not as much attention.
I love when I watch an anime in Japanese, like a shonen, and I just know that the character is voiced by Chris Sabat in the English version. Like when I saw Yami, I was like, yeah, it's Chris Sabat. And then when I switched to that, I'm like, oh wow, it's Chris Sabat.
Yep, he's everywhere.
You just know who they cast him for.
Yeah. He's
I don't
everything.
think Sean Shamel gets voices for anything.
You don't think who?
Sean Shamel, I think he only ever gets Goku.
Well, that's enough.
I
If I was
don't see him.
Goku, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. I'll just be Goku.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on should manga be in color? Like, if there was the option, would you prefer a colored version over the black and white?
I think yeah, but it would make me feel bad if the mangakas had to do it, because that's just like even more work.
I'm definitely mixed on it. I've read a Berserk colored before, and I didn't like it. I feel like it took away from the artwork.
That's true. It depends on the series.
The JoJo colored adventure was so good.
The JoJo colored adventure was really good. JoJo's colored adventure. I agree. JoJo's colored adventure is probably better than JoJo's black and white adventure.
Yeah, I don't know. Some manga definitely would suffer from being in color. I actually think One Piece would suffer from being in color, despite being a colorful anime. I think the manga would look really bad.
I don't agree with a lot of the coloring decisions on people on like the villains and like characters that, because I read the whole thing. I didn't watch. I pretty much didn't watch any.
Those are still Oda's colors. Like that was not.
Yeah. Like he picked them, but to me, it's like, man, why the fuck are you pink? Like, why are you purple? Like, I don't know.
Arlong being purple is funny to you.
Yeah, I didn't like that. What kind of shark is purple? Come on.
What kind of shark can talk and move around?
What kind of shark is purple?
There
you go. So, yeah, I think Berserk I can't see being a color. I would reject that shit.
I guess Vagabond too. I don't even know what Vagabond is, but I know it's beautiful.
I just know that's like people talk about like this trio of like legendary manga that are like Berserk, Vagabond, Vinland Saga.
Yeah, I guess they're all the same style.
Yeah, they're like depressing and stuff. I don't know. Like tragic and depressing.
Yay, I love tragedy.
I fucking love tragedy, dude. Tragedy makes me so happy.
Speaking of tragedy, it's a damn tragedy that I don't think My Hero Academia is the best shonen of all time.
Can we try that again? Can we come up with a different one?
Yes.
We did. Okay, so we did have a topic kind of for this episode, and that's. Okay, I'll say it. It's controversial anime opinions.
Let's redo this whole bit. Like we can redo this whole bit.
Okay. Do you have another thing? What was it like? Do you want what I think is a tragedy?
Yeah. No, I'll just be like, oh, okay. You know what else I think is a tragedy?
Okay. I'm not editing this out, by the way, so it's gonna look.
No, you have to edit.
No, I'm not. It's gonna look stupid.
Oh, I hate you.
It's gonna look stupid.
Okay.
On purpose.
My Hero Academia is a little overrated. I said it. Please don't attack me. Also, I would like people who are listening to comment or tweet at us what your controversial anime opinions are, and if it's different from mine, I don't like you.
Yeah.
So don't tweet at me saying shit like One Piece sucks, or I'll find you.
This is gonna be a very negative episode.
It's not negative. Okay.
I can't wait. No, I love being negative.
People like to say that people take the word overrated too harshly. When I say My Hero Academia is overrated,
yeah,
I mean that a lot of people are like, yo, My Hero Academia seasons 3 and 4 are 10 out of 10, it's best series ever. And I'm like, it's like an 8 out of 10, and season 4 is like a 7.5. Like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's just it doesn't do everything better than a lot of shonen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they don't get like people don't get that's still good. Like
yeah, overrated and not good are two different things.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you dislike it.
It means I just don't like it as much as you.
Yeah. Exactly.
I've always thought My Hero Academia had really good moments and really bad moments in each season. And I understand the point of the series is it's not just an action shonen. So
is it not?
I mean it is, but it isn't. Like there's a lot of downtime in Hero.
Yeah. I just think like you can't read too much into it. People who try to go too ham into like trying to analyze this, like
I made a point on Twitter a few months ago and it pissed people off. I said at this point in Naruto's life, which was Naruto would be now in the middle of the
I remember this, yeah.
Shippuden. And I said the original Naruto up to My Hero Academia chapter, whatever Naruto ended at, was is better. Naruto is better than My Hero Academia, and people are like, no, and I'm like, well, I think Naruto's the better story and better world.
You did ask me about this, and I think I said that I like My Hero Academia better, but not by a lot.
Well, and then if I threw Shippuden into the mix, it'd be a fucking curb stomp. But I was just comparing the original Naruto to My Hero Academia, and I was just saying like the characters in My Hero Academia, some of them are one-trick ponies. And that's just their whole personality. Like Minetta's whole personality is being a pervert, and it's dumb.
Yeah, I mean, that's
his whole personality is being like a rule-following guy who's just so adamant about the way his things being done the right way. I still like the series quite a bit.
Well, people might argue with you about Ida because he does have like some. He's not all that, right? Like he's got serious stuff too.
Not a great character. I think Bakugo is just way better on like every.
Bakugo is the fan favorite on all the polls.
Deku just pisses me off. And until Deku learns how to fight without breaking himself, it's like really hard to watch.
I actually agree with that. Yeah.
Like, oh god,
There's a certain.
no. It's like, yes, they're finally gonna fight, but as soon as Deku throws one punch, the fight is fucking over.
Yeah, you can only take so much of that.
I'm glad they kind of got better. I mean, there's still really good things about My Hero Academia. It's not even close to a bad controversial opinion for me. Like, I have a couple of those, like where I think Hunter x Hunter is a 9 out of 10.
Oh wait.
I stole it.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I think back to the comparison of Naruto. I think they're actually harder to compare than a lot of people think, because like they're from totally different times. Even though it's like you could say it's only like what 10-year difference or something. It's not that big. It's pretty fucking big. If you look at the first episodes of each, it's like a world of difference.
Yeah, for sure.
It's an absolutely different time.
I'm comparing it based on personal enjoyment, and I pick Naruto any day of the week.
Yeah. Well, Naruto also has nostalgia lenses.
I think I could probably name 5 battle shonen that are better than My Hero Academia, and that doesn't mean I don't like Hero Academia. I wish people would realize that I do enjoy it. I have a poster of their off camera of it, so you know.
Yeah, I mean it's good. I like it. I think I like it more than you, but
yeah, I mean, I gave season 4 so far as a 6 out of 10 because I'm having trouble even getting through it.
Ouch, man.
I'm really probably not going to the second half.
I'm not a super fanboy though. It's
everybody has really bad anime opinions that are controversial.
Some of the My Hero Academia people, you can't really talk to them because that's like the only thing they've seen. Like they've seen that Demon Slayer.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like that's it.
Demon Slayer, but I love Demon Slayer. I'm just gonna one thing I'm gonna say about Demon Slayer. I love Demon Slayer, but people who act like that there's never been a show that looks like it has never watched a Ufotable show.
Yeah. Oh my god. Come on.
It's probably actually the most. I haven't even seen Fate, and I'm pretty sure Fate actually looks better than Demon Slayer.
Because people just focus on that one episode 19.
Yeah, and I mean there is no bad looking.
Yeah, that's the one where they went all out. And sure, like you could compare that to like the peaks of like the Fate series, like Heaven's Feel movies. But then you can't really because those are movies.
No, I'm pretty sure the Demon Slayer movie is gonna be the best thing Ufotable's ever made, but
maybe. Hey, whoa. Hey, relax. The third Heaven's Feel movie is coming out in like a week. So
yeah, and so is the.
I'm not gonna get to...
fourth Evangelion movies that ever coming.
Yeah, eventually. I need to watch the movies. I haven't watched the movies.
I don't even really care for Evangelion.
Super mixed opinions on them. Also,
I don't love Evangelion that much. I thought it was just boring.
Oh my god, I thought it was good, but not like. Because like
fine. I also watched the shitty Netflix dub, like the new dub they did for it, because it was just convenient for me. It was bad. Shinji was bad.
Oh god, Shinji's already bad.
Yeah.
Shinji's already bad, dude.
I'm not big on mechs. I've only successfully finished like 4: Gurren Lagann, Code Geass 1 and 2.
Did you watch Darling in the Franxx?
No, I didn't have any interest in it.
Okay, good. You saved yourself.
Okurano, which I literally just finished like last week. And then Knives finished. Evangelion. Or close to it. I don't even know if I finished Evangelion.
Did you? Did you watch the movie?
No.
Like the end of Evangelion?
No.
Oh shit. Well, Eva is like this. I think if you haven't watched it, if you didn't watch it like early on, when you're getting into anime, it like loses its like whole thing for you. Like
I think Cowboy Bebop did the same.
Yeah, similar kind of thing where it's like if you missed out on a certain time period or a certain time, it's not as like insanely like mind-blowing as people say.
Yeah. I wonder what I'd give Attack on Titan now if I'd watched it for the first time this year. Probably still 9. Season 3 Part 2 was a 10 for me, and I watched that last year.
I think for Attack on Titan, I have all of them at... Every season is an 8 for me, except the last one, which is like also... It's a 9 or a 10, I forget which one.
God, Season 3 Part 2 didn't hold anything back.
Oh yeah, no, they didn't. They went all out.
We should get some spicier, controversial anime opinions than just, oh, I don't like this show as much as the rest of the world.
Okay, do you want a fucking spicy one?
Yeah.
I fucking don't get the hype behind Akira.
Oh, something we're in agreement here. Oh, and we just lost one subscriber.
I'm sorry. Not that
I
sorry.
get-
I'll probably
I get-
rewatch it someday, but
I get what Akira did, and I do not care that it did what. I mean, I
Oh,
respect
no.
Akira. I respect Akira, but
I
I, do
was-
not think it is enjoyable.
I was scared to go into this because I know we both share the same opinion. And
In our defense, Akira is 6 giant books, and the movie covers the first and 6th one.
that's
Now, I'm
true.
pretty sure I heard they're making an anime that covers all of Akira, and I'm interested.
Okay, I'd watch that.
Honestly, watched that movie, gave it my full attention, and didn't know what the fuck happened for the entire 2 hours.
I think maybe I've
I
heard
saw
people
the-
just say like if you don't know what happened, like you're just stupid or you weren't paying enough attention or whatever. But it's like,
I had full attention on that movie.
bro.
I saw the scenes where like it inspired a Kanye West music video, and I've seen where it inspires like
You did
modern
what?
day media. Kanye West loves Akira. It's like his favorite movie.
Sure, okay.
I didn't get it. I didn't.
That
get
should
the
tell you
hype.
something.
I didn't get the hype. I don't really have any interest in rewatching it either. I should rewatch it because I shouldn't be that guy that's like,
I'll probably do it eventually.
I don't know. I'm with you. Akira, like it was just weird, and then towards the end, the giant blob monster, and I'm like, what's happening?
Wait, don't spoil Akira.
Everybody
Okay, if you
knows-
haven't seen Akira, like come on, just
like if you haven't seen it, you're probably not gonna.
I don't like it that much. I think it's all right. But go watch it
I don't
anyway.
I don't
just
even think it's a
'cause
movie you have to see. I'll be that
It's-
controversial.
it's apparently required watching, so
Mm,
go ahead. Knock yourselves out. Go for
I will
Akira.
now. I will give you a slightly less spicy one, but still pretty controversial. I've learned.
Okay.
I think
Go.
that movies for anime, like series, are usually better than bad. Like a lot of people are not huge fans of there being movies for series where they just want to follow the story. But most of the time, I enjoy myself when I see them.
Oh, those. Okay. Yeah, I'm in disagreement with you. I think most of them
Like when I
are
watched
shit.
One Piece, I watched every movie that came out, and granted, only about half of them were really good. No surprise that the 4 written by Oda himself were super good. But I like that. I haven't watched the 7 Deadly Sins movie, but I think I'd actually rather swallow charcoal than watch 7 Deadly Sins ever again.
I didn't even know that was a thing. When did they make it?
I don't know, but it's on Netflix.
If they made it recently, then I'd also rather swallow charcoal.
I think it came out and it failed terribly.
Wow, what a
Came out
shocker.
before season 2. Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't, but I like a lot of the Naruto movies and I hate some of them. But I think for the most part, like it's good to have. Like I don't like filler arcs because they're usually really long and boring. But with an anime movie, it may be filler, but you always get like some cool animation, usually
Mm-hmm.
some cool new characters that are literally there just for that, and you always get a pretty cool fight.
You know what I think it is, actually?
What?
I think, okay, so with anime movies that are based on a show that aren't necessarily linked to like the main story of that show, there's 2 types of anime, right? There's like story driven and character driven.
Yeah.
If it's story driven, I generally don't give a shit about the movie because it's
I mean, but in
not
a way,
the same
I
story.
felt like Naruto's story driven, but you still didn't really want to watch most of those movies.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. So Naruto's more story driven than character driven, I would say.
Okay, but, like,
and I don't really give a fuck about the movies because of that.
But I like the fights. For me, like if they made a movie, like let's say a race just randomly had a movie, it's like, oh, here's what happens. He goes on a different adventure. I probably wouldn't give a flying fuck about
Yeah,
that.
I think that's also story driven.
Yeah, but like shows that are fighting, I always feel like movie fights, they usually do them justice. They usually go pretty over the top, and that's what I like. 'em
Yeah,
for.
it's like good Sakuga animation and stuff like that generally.
And then, now there's this new wave where movies are canon, which just throws me for another loop. Like the Demon Slayer movie's canon, and the Bunny Girl movie was canon.
Yeah.
The Konosuba movie is canon. The Dragon Ball, all the Dragon Ball movies that have come out in the last 7 years are canon.
Yeah. Well, it's different when there's a difference between like you make a movie that's not related and then the author just says, "Oh yeah, that's canon," and then or like it's actually
Like,
the
okay, like,
continuation of the story.
that's what Oda does. Like Oda is like, these are canon, but like you could go without it.
Yeah, like
Dragon Ball Super Broly, you couldn't. Like that's straight up right after the end of the
yeah,
series.
to me that doesn't make sense. Like I'm not gonna just say like, oh, the author said it's canon, so it's canon. Like to me, it's not canon because it just doesn't make sense in the context of the thing. And the other point, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, you just got the ones that cover arcs and stuff, so.
Yeah. So like the other type that I want to get at is like the character-driven ones, and those are the movies that I like, even though they might not be story-related. A huge, amazing example is Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya.
I haven't even seen that, but I don't like Haruhi.
It's like an absolute, because Haruhi is absolutely more character-driven than story. Because what the fuck is the story of Haruhi Suzumiya? I don't know.
8 episodes of the same thing over and over and over and over and over.
Exactly. So it's like extremely character-driven. And so you get a non-story related movie that is completely driven by character, and it's an absolutely fucking fantastic movie as a result. So that's kind of what I'm getting at, is like that distinction.
Yeah, for sure.
IMO.
Yeah. I can like see that. Do I have any spicy, controversial anime opinions? Do I have any that you know of that I'm forgetting?
Petting a dog. Do you want me to look through your mail and tell you?
I'm actually doing that right now. Like, there's so many that are just, I don't really like this show as much as the others.
You talk about Hunter x Hunter.
I mean, I still think it's really good. I literally just thought it dragged a little bit. That's literally all I can say about that.
I have a baby Hunter x Hunter rant.
All right, go for it.
Just a baby one. Okay, you can search it. Hunter x Hunter is really good, but like I just don't get the point. If that makes sense. Like I don't know what they're really aiming for. I still like, I watched the whole thing. I really enjoyed it. I don't really know what a hunter is. I still don't really know what that is, and I don't really know what they're exactly aiming for. I don't want to get into it too much because that's pretty spoilery, and it's annoying to edit spoiler stuff out of things like this, but essentially, like, there's no main clear thing, and some people might say that, like, that's a strength, but to me, like, that's kind of, like, makes it less interesting sometimes. It makes it less likely for me to, like, dedicate my full attention to it. Because I'm like not that invested in like I really want this guy to succeed at this thing that he's doing, because like I empathize with like his goals. But if I don't really know what your goals are, or if it's like not made super clear, and it's like it's pretty clear from the manga too that it's like not really, that's not gonna happen. I don't think that's ever gonna be like fully realized or established, because I think he's just kind of throwing around story arcs here and there that are like really high quality, but yeah, that's my point.
There was a quote unquote rumor that Hunter x Hunter anime was coming back, but it was from one of those fucking channels where it's like blank anime release date rumor confirmed or discussion, and it's just like 7 minutes of a guy talking, and I'm pretty sure he never talks about it. Like I'll skip around the video and there's never any talk about it.
That shit's bait.
I hate this.
That's bait. That's bait as fuck.
I hate it so much. We're not getting like there is not enough chapters for a Hunter x Hunter anime reboot.
No, absolutely not.
I can think of
unless you make like a 12 episode season. You make it seasonal.
A little bit farther than that. Maybe 24 episodes they could squeeze out.
Probably.
So One Punch Man.
Oh, this is your territory.
I'm not gonna go too big into detail about how I feel about this for something I'm working on right now, but I've started reading One Punch Man because I watched One Punch Man a few years ago, and I will start with the positives. Music is great, animation is great, positives have been finished.
I thought you were gonna finish at music.
No, animation was beautiful. For
it was.
Season 2, man.
Animation was.
Now, I hate criticizing One Punch Man because people are like, you just don't understand. That's the point of the series, that he knocks out everything in one hit. And I'm like, sure. It doesn't mean I like it. And One Punch Man bored me a lot. So much. Like, I did not care about it. I don't care about Saitama. I don't care about Janos, and I don't know anyone else's name except for the villain that he fought. It's the one from Boros.
The one that keeps getting viewed on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good, pretty fight. I don't like One Punch Man like at all. So I'm now taking it upon myself to read it and see if my opinion changes. Because I will not watch season 2 because it is ugly. Usually I can watch an ugly series, but One Punch Man season 2 actually looks like they accidentally animated it in 240p. Like they had to animate each thing on index cards with a like, you know those lead pencils?
Yeah.
That like with the lead like extended out to here.
Yeah.
And they had to do it on an index card, and they had to hold the pencil.
Oh, and they had to like horizontally just like shade it in
and
that
they
way.
They had to use their non-dominant hand. And also they had a gun to their head, so they were stressed. And then they also didn't have eyes.
It's literally season 2 is is one of the hardest downgrades I've ever seen.
Do you think they're gonna make a season 3?
Yep. I sure do.
Is it gonna be by the same studio? Do you think?
I have no fucking idea.
Give it a Ufotable.
Oh, they changed it to what studio was it?
I don't know. Who was it before?
It was a lost one. It was Madhouse.
Why did they drop it? That was like a big money grabber for them.
Honestly, don't know. Good question.
Give it a Ufotable. How do you think One Punch Man would look at Ufotable?
Really weird. Extremely fucking weird. It was JC staff. Oh my god, of course.
Yo, Attack on Titan and Ufotable would actually be sick.
So the people who made One Punch Man season 2 were the people who made Toradora.
What? Toradora doesn't look like ugly garbage.
But you don't need like that much stuff.
Yeah, like the static still images of One Punch Man season 2 were hideous.
Yeah, I think there was too much brought on them, and I don't know, limitations. Either way,
I don't really like One Punch Man. I didn't like the plot to it, but we're gonna be reading it and see. Also, what's the release schedule for the manga? Because there's only 130 chapters, and I swear it's been out for like 5 years.
I think there was a hiatus at some point. I don't know. I dropped the manga. I couldn't after a while.
A lot of normie anime fans praise One Punch Man and suck its dick.
Yeah, they sure do.
And all I can say is that if you've given One Punch Man like a 9 or a 10, you probably have seen less than 15 anime, and they're probably all like your standard shonen.
I like One Punch Man generally. I don't like season 2, but I like the original show. I think it's a fun watch. It's just like it's a turn your brain off show for sure. It's but like it's not the type of show that I'll jump to its defense. Like when you're shitting on it, I'm not gonna say anything because it's like, yeah, sure, that's valid. Same kind of thing for My Hero Academia, where like when someone's shitting on the show, I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah.
Because generally they have a point. It's like I still like it, and that's important, kids. You need to learn how to like a thing and not want to rip someone's eyeballs out when they shit on it.
Yeah, and I can't do that. I mean, I'm exactly the same way with One Piece, though. In a way, like if you shit on you can shit on One Piece, but if your reasoning is it's bad because of the length, I am upset. It's okay if you don't want to read it because of its length or watch it. That's valid. Calling it bad because it is long infuriates me to no avail.
Man, fuck One Piece, man.
Yeah,
it's so long. It's honestly a bad show. Like, it's really bad. It's a bad show. Yeah. It's a bad manga. It's a bad series. It's bad everything. I hate all the characters. They're all terrible.
Yeah. That's why you read the whole thing in like.
That is why I read the whole thing in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's still a shit ton of time. Like, that took me a year and a half to watch it all.
Yeah, because you chose to watch it all like a fucking maniac.
I wasn't a manga reader back when I started it.
You could have become one right there.
I also didn't know the One Piece manga was better than the anime at the time.
If there's anything that could turn you from an anime watcher into a manga reader, that's the series. I don't know what the fuck else could do that if not One Piece.
The Detective Conan.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Saze-san.
I actually thought about that. Out of all the things, the popular shit.
Saze-san is a weird series.
Popular outside of Japan.
It's like 2,000 something episodes now, isn't it?
Something crazy like that. I thought it was more.
Anime has nothing on American soap operas. Well, The Guiding Light here started in 1920 as a radio show and ended in like 2015. So there's a lot of episodes of The Guiding Light. 18,000, I believe.
There's I love seeing shows like that on Wikipedia because like you look at the cast list and you have to scroll like forever.
Yeah.
Because like entire generations of the cast members have died and been replaced with completely new people.
In a fucking in fucking with The Guiding Light, each episode's an hour long, and there's 18,000 episodes or so, and it takes like almost 2 full years to watch it all in one sitting. Could you imagine the cast list like from the radio show like to 2016? There's probably no one alive left from the
Dude, there's
original
probably like
cast.
one dedicated like 95-year-old fan who's still
I remember
watching every
like,
single
I remember
episode.
watching like 3 episodes once, and like nothing happens in that series. Nothing. There's like an episode where a guy was in a coma and he had a dream and he was trying to figure out who shot him.
That's the ultimate slice of life.
And then he woke up and he's like, I know who shot me. And he asked his daughter why sorry, spoiler alert for Guiding Light episode what, like 15,000.
So sorry. So sorry.
It was just really stupid. Soap operas are really fun. I'm really glad that anime doesn't do like soap opera type things.
Hey, that's kind of Rakugo a little bit.
Kind of, but it's also in like digestible episodes.
Yeah, it is. I'm literally like I'm itching to stop recording this so I can go back to watching it. I'm halfway through season 2. Just kidding. I'm enjoying this.
I'm halfway. I mean, okay. Oh, my Made in Abyss take. I have no idea how I feel about it at this current moment in time.
Where are you? Actually, no, don't say. But 6. Okay.
So you.
They went in, right?
Yeah, they're in like the second layer, almost to the third, I think.
Okay.
You insisted that I do not read the manga, and I abided. There has been nothing so far that has told me I should have watched it instead of read it.
Really?
The soundtrack that a lot of people told me doesn't do it for me. Like it's not
it
bad, but like I
Bro,
could have just been reading it.
that shit's on Spotify.
I'm now this deep, so I'll probably finish watching it, and then if I really like it by the ending, I will either wait for season 2 or I'll read it.
I'm surprised actually. I fucking love. I think the visuals and the soundtrack are like some of the best I've ever seen.
I like the visuals. I think I would have enjoyed it just as much in the manga. Like I love the setting. That's like the biggest draw for me right now is the setting. It does remind me.
Yeah. It's mesmerizing like a weird as fuck.
RPG world.
I think the second half changes things a lot. Like it kind of like kicks you in the nuts, and then spits on your eyeball and shits on your ears.
It seems like it's gonna get good. Hopefully, I'll have that done by the time we do the next episode. I want to have a few things done this week. I'd like to start Vinland Saga, and I'd also like to catch up to God of High School and ReZero.
God of High School's weird. It's like
the anime opening makes me want to kill myself.
I think the industry still has to figure out exactly how to convert Korean manhwa to anime.
For what I heard, they kind of butchered Tower of God. I don't know. I dropped the show after 4 episodes.
I thought it was pretty good. Not like really good. Not amazing. Definitely very, very flawed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone who says like, "Oh my god, what a perfect show! It was amazing. Holy shit!" Like, I don't know.
I have a problem with most people calling shows perfect.
No show is perfect. There's no such thing.
Breaking Bad.
No, dude. No show is perfect.
I know.
Literally, I can name something bad about every show. I can name something bad about Sangatsu no Lion. That's how you know that I'm dedicated to what I just said.
Corona.
Yeah. We're gonna get demonetized now because you said Corona. Is that still a thing?
Yeah, probably.
I'm not gonna. I'm not that good. I'll edit it like me saying like. Meh.
I also have been recently picking up Dragon Ball FighterZ again, which is an anime game, and it's kicking my ass. I bought one DLC character, and I'm glad I haven't bought like the packs because I'm trying to like. What I'm doing is like I'll buy a DLC character for like every 3 hours I put into the game because that convinces me more that I'm gonna keep playing it.
You gotta learn.
And I'm wanting to kill myself currently. I'm trying to practice and like there's just so much shit to learn now.
You gotta learn, man.
It's actually like I looked up. You don't really have to use a fight stick for it because like DBFC was designed with controller players in mind. I also
Oh
don't want to
yeah,
buy a
yeah.
fight stick. I don't want to buy a fight stick because I wouldn't play more than one fighting game
No, don't buy a fight stick, dude.
unless I was playing like Tekken and DBFC. So DBFC is not a very active game. It's good though. It's very good. And also, there's rumors that fucking Master Roshi is going to be playable in that game. Why is it that Dragon Ball games are the only anime games that ever get like any love? Like they're the only ones that ever get any effort put into there. They made a fucking One Piece game. Actually, almost every all One Piece games, you can't sail to islands. You just either do it in cutscene or you don't go anywhere but the island you're on.
See, I would have thought that One Piece would have been like a cool One Piece game would be like kind of like Wind Waker.
Yeah, or like
You
an
know?
open world RPG, or what is that new game coming out? Windbound, which looks like a Breath
Oh,
of the Wild.
the ripoff.
Actually looks dope, to be honest. It may look like a ripoff, but it looks pretty dope. I'll probably get it.
That's totally a thing now, isn't it? Like fucking what was the Pokemon one called?
Tab.
Yeah, that Temtem, this thing, that there's like a Mario Odyssey one.
Yeah, that's like garbage.
Yeah, there's so many of these now.
I would like a good One Piece open world, like not an MMO, because I don't like the word MMO because MMOs suck, and anime MMOs are probably even worse.
Hey, whoa.
I don't know.
Actually, no, this is the controversy episode, so say whatever you will.
I don't even know if I have any more real controversial opinions.
We could just bang them out lightning round.
JoJo Part 6 is better than Part 1 and 2.
That's not controversial.
A lot of people hate Part 6. A lot of people rank it as their least favorite next to 1.
A lot of people also rank it as their first.
Yeah, it's
or like one of the. It's just like all over the place.
It's really polarizing. For some reason, when I read it, I couldn't stop making Jolene have an annoying voice in my head. So the entirety of the manga, I had to hear her annoying voice, even though I should have complete control of what she sounds like. I didn't.
Jolene sounds like every like tough female character in anime.
She has a voice in the video game Eyes
me.
of Heaven. If I had have just heard it first, I could have used it to imagine. But I didn't. I don't really. I mean, other than that, I mean, there's some shows I don't really love as much as other people. So far, Made in Abyss is guaranteed not to get a 10.
Hey, whoa. Okay.
If the first 6 episodes are not 10 worthy, they can't be a 10. It can still be a 9.
It's not a 10 for me either. It's pretty close though. Yeah. There is. Let's bang these out.
All right, let's hear your bad opinions.
I don't think this is bad. Elfen Lied is awful.
Oh, it's so bad. I remember when I rewatched it. I think we talked about this last episode. When we rewatched Elfen Lied, we're like, what?
Elfen Lied is fucking dog shit. Man, it's just.
It was straight trash. Oh,
I hated all the characters. What is it?
Here's a controversial but positive opinion. Black Clover is
probably
the second best running shonen right now.
What are the running shonens right now?
One Piece is 1. Black Clover is 2.
I didn't ask for order.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, My Hero Academia. Oh, Boruto.
Boruto manga only would be 4.
Oh, but no, this is an anime podcast, man. It's not Untitled Manga Podcast.
Okay, well then Boruto isn't anywhere on this list. I might as well just cry in a hole because it fucking sucks.
You're finally with me.
Oh, I mean, I'll still watch it.
You're finally with me on this. I fucking hate the Boruto anime. Jesus Christ. I don't know what else is airing right now. It's like that you can consider like a battle shonen. SAO? Question mark? Not really.
Not anime yet.
Not really.
Black Clover is the second best series on Shonen Jump right now. Is all I can say. And that
sure.
Because the first 20 episodes suck, but my God, Black Clover really finds its own identity. And now I'm cautiously worried that it's going to lose said identity with this current manga arc. But I'm being cautiously optimistic that it won't be terrible.
I don't think it'll be terrible, but I think it's gonna fall into more generic.
It may have peaked already.
It might have. I think it peaked. That's my guess. I think it already peaked.
We'll see. I mean, it was pretty good. I thought it peaked with the underwater temple and the elves happened.
Hey, whoa. But yeah, anyway. So like, you were there for my viewing of Black Clover. How much I struggled.
You were such a hater, and then you got to the good point, and then you were caught up in like 3 days.
Because it was like total fucking shit. It was the worst thing I've ever watched.
Like you get to some decent episodes, and then you get to this arc, and you're like, "Oh shit, this show's good now." So I think Black Clover is absolutely worth the like pain.
I think I completely don't blame people if they just give up on it.
Yeah, but like people give up on Hunter x Hunter in the same amount of time because Hunter x Hunter is also shit at the beginning.
Not everyone thinks that though. I think everyone thinks Black Clover is garbage in the beginning.
Nope, I think Black Clover's first 20 episodes are actually better than Hunter x Hunter's first 20 episodes.
I don't think so.
I can't stand Hunter x Hunter's.
I don't think so, dude. I think, dude, it was so hard to make it through that.
It was so hard. Harder shows.
It took so much. It took everything I had.
Some of those arcs in Boruto where you think something cool is gonna happen, and then it's just 6 episodes of them swinging their fucking dicks around, and then nothing happens.
No, but you know nothing's gonna happen in Boruto. You go into it knowing that.
I remember the first like 10 episodes of Boruto. It's like, oh shit, there's this like entity turning people evil, and then it gets resolved, and you're like, I feel so underwhelmed. And
it didn't matter. Yeah, I don't even give a shit about like spoiling it.
You're like, oh my god, what an amazing arc. What are they gonna do next? And then it's about Cho-Cho trying to get a date, and I'm like, I hate this fucking show. And I gotta pick it back up soon. I want to do the stupid time travel arc they're doing.
Black Clover and Boruto are like that meme where Boruto's at the, like Black Clover fans are like yelling about how they want their show to be better or whatever. They have better expectations, and Boruto's just like, you're not gonna get anything about that out of this arc, and they're like, yeah, I know.
I want Black Clover to have Boruto's budget. Boruto's really pretty. I will give Boruto that. Boruto's very rarely ugly.
Man, I hate shonen. Sometimes. I don't, but I do. Oh, God. Shonen. The worst part about Black Clover for me at the beginning, don't get me wrong, I like the series now. Generally. Kinda.
It actually took me going to the dub to stomach the first 20 episodes because Asta's voice actor at first was no good. That's
my issue. Okay, my issue is that people fucking told me that it would get better at like 20. But to me, it got better. It took like 30 something. Like I got to the point where people were like, you were telling me like at like episode 15 or something. You're like, it's all right. Here's where it's getting better. Like right here. Like because I was in like the dungeon shit where they were fighting like, what's his name, Mars, or whatever. Yeah. I was there, and then you were telling me like, oh, here's where it gets better, and I was like, no. No.
Black Clover is probably better than the Japanese generally. All the voices were really well like fit. Asta's voice actor is really good in the dub. Like captures the emotion perfectly without being annoying.
His Japanese voice actor did get better though. I will say.
Also, even though I like Black Clover a lot, Yuno sucks. Not a Yuno fan.
I have nothing to say.
He's not Sasuke. Like God, I don't like when shows do the Sasuke trope.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there.
I loving Sasuke, and then I rewatched Naruto with you, and I'm like, oh, do I really like Sasuke that much? He's kind of annoying.
Or is it like little cringy, like 12-year-old version of you liking Sasuke that's coming out right now? Yeah.
He's edgy as fuck.
Yeah, you saw him, you're like, man, this guy's so much cooler than Naruto.
But like, man, he was annoying in fucking Naruto.
You wanted to be Sasuke. You wanted to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna kill my whole family, like.
Yeah.
And he didn't do that, but
I wanted to go through a serious tragedy so I could get special eyes.
Yeah, it's like, you know how cool that shit is? Like, my life goal is to kill my brother. That's dope. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I used to have a brother.
That's people as a kid. Oh. Oh. Okay, what's next? I feel like a lot of these like people will agree with. Akame ga Kill is like, blah.
We haven't posted episode 1 yet, so we can't really look at anyone's mouths or answer any questions they have for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna lightning round this for my. I'm gonna go through my mal and just like lightning round some of these.
I'm taking some notes that I'm remembering for this podcast, so I don't forget it later. That's why you hear me typing randomly.
Sure. Okay. All right. Akame ga Kill, as I said, it's baby's first edgy show. It's either that or Future Diary. That are
that one's also pretty bad.
And those two are kind of a similar level of quality. I think Future Diary is maybe a little bit better, but it doesn't really matter. They're like baby anime watchers' first edgy show that they fall in love with. What's next? Clanad first season is a lot of it is a pile of dog fucking shit. I don't like most of the characters. It only gets better near like the very end and in After Story. I almost didn't watch After Story because parts of Clanad were so hard to stomach for me. Let's see. Cowboy Bebop, not the super classic, but I guess it just depends on like if you like episodic series. I'm not the biggest fan, but I still liked it overall.
This just in, TikTok got banned by America. I thought we would just take a break from this anime podcast, let you know
Wait.
that we have now banned TikTok.
Wait, like for real?
Yeah, we're banning it Saturday.
Damn. See ya. Whoa. Well, I'm Canadian, so we're probably still good. Wow. There you have it.
Just got a notification about it.
See ya. All the TikTokers are coming to YouTube. It's gonna be a new wave. You know, like how
TikTok
Vine people.
was my thing. TikTok was my fucking thing at night when I couldn't fall asleep. It's just like good mindless 30-second videos, and now I'm mad.
It's okay. There'll be another one.
I watched the guy do a top 100 anime opening, or no, top 100 anime on TikTok. It was like 70 videos.
What the fuck?
He would post like one a day.
That guy's gonna make it on YouTube. It's okay. There's gonna be another one called like Blick Block or something like next week. Don't worry about it. It'll be easy. Oh boy.
That's a conversation for another day. I can't.
Do I what?
I'll get into that another time. This is not a politics podcast.
Oh no. Okay. No, it is not. Hey, I'll move on.
Hey, don't scratch my brand new $180 chair. I'll kill you.
What's next? I don't think people will disagree with this. Darling in the Franxx. Pretty bleh.
It sucks.
Pretty bleh. What else is there? Oh. Here's one that might get me some hate.
All right.
And I know who is going to hate me. I know exactly who. Fruits Basket. You don't have anything to say about this, but I've got some stuff. So Fruits Basket, I'm talking about I didn't see the original one. I'm talking about the 2019 remake. I'm still watching it like week to week.
Yeah.
I'll say the first season of Fruits Basket is not the crazy masterpiece that everyone has been touting it up to be. It might just be because I'm not really the target audience. It is a shoujo show. Yeah. But like to me, my main thing with Fruits Basket is like it has like Anohana syndrome. That's what I call it. Where every episode they try to like oversaturate you with feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I talk about, like
it's just not my thing.
You've heard me talk about Anohana syndrome.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shows that do this where like every single episode has its own like self-contained plot thing. The only show I've seen this like pull this off like really well is like Violet Evergarden. Where like they actually like successfully make you tear up every episode. But like Anohana, which I do like still, don't get me wrong. That Fruits Basket, a lot of other things that are like kind of baselessly trying to make you tear up and like, you know, cry and hit you with the feels train and all that shit. And it works. It works on a lot of people. It just didn't really work for me that well. So for me, Fruits Basket first season was like it's like a high 6 out of 10. It was all right.
Yeah.
Don't kill me. Sorry, Dita. Specifically.
We already lost Dita when I said Maiden Abyss wasn't a 10.
All right, maybe she won't make it this far.
Yeah, probably
we're good.
Not. I don't really have any more controversial opinions I want to share.
Do I have any more? I don't know. I don't think I really do. Kara no Kyokai is not the masterpiece that a lot of people say either. I'm not gonna go into that too much because
there's a lot of things I want to go into detail with, but I'm gonna definitely keep it to another episode.
Yeah.
Because I rant forever about certain things that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
I learned this episode I don't have nearly as many controversial opinions as I thought.
I learned that I have more.
I was ready to go guns a-blazing, and I just didn't have any.
That's okay.
How long have we been going for? Like an hour?
Has it been an hour? I don't know. I'm really bad at keeping track.
You're the one recording.
Oh, that's true. Can you check on this?
On OBS, you should be able to.
I don't know where to look.
Look
Where
at the
does
bottom.
it? The bottom?
The bottom of
Oh!
OBS.
Yeah, an hour 5 minutes. There it is.
Okay, we're cutting that whole bit out.
No, we're not.
Off.
It's funny. I like it. It's funny. Yeah.
I don't know. Is there anything else you'd like to?
Ah,
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. I've thought of some more.
okay, let's hear them. Let's hear them, and then.
The more I say, the more people are gonna hate me because these are like actual
Do you want to write a document of all of your controversial opinions and we link them
bad
in the
opinions.
description so we can do that?
I don't want people to get me wrong because like a lot of the shows and movies and stuff that I'm shitting on, I still like them. It's just like instead of like the 9s and 10s that people give them, for me they're like 7s and 8s. Like that's all it is. So my next target is Ghibli films.
Dude, I feel like that needs to be a whole episode on its own.
Should it?
I do, but let's
We
hear
could
one.
do that.
Give me one of your Ghibli film things, because I could say a lot about Ghibli, seeing as I've seen most of them in the last like 2 years.
I was gonna give a blanket statement to like most Ghibli films.
Let's hear it.
It's very Disney-esque, and I think it gets carried by that a little too hard. Like it's very much like they present you with this like world that is like all beautiful and stuff, right? Like Spirited Away, I'll give an example, is it's very like you'll hear like a lot of buzzwords about movies like this where it's like really charming and like, you know, like fun and things like that, but it's like I feel like that lacks substance. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't really thought about how to word it exactly, but to me it's
I'm
like
inclined to agree.
but yeah.
I watched Pom Poko recently and didn't love it, so.
But yeah, I haven't seen some movies that I think might break that.
I still haven't seen fucking Mononoke, man.
Oh, you haven't?
No, that's like the one.
I thought we watched that
I need
together.
to see. And you watched it with your fucking roommate.
Oh, we watched Nausicaa together, right?
Yeah, that movie was okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
another. Yeah, it's another one of those. Also,
it's been a while.
they're all very like environment preachy.
I'll give a very short statement on about what I'm gonna say about Ghibli films. I love Ghibli films, but I feel like when I say I love Ghibli films, I'm really talking about 5 films that I grew up with, and one that
Spirited Away,
House
Moving Castle,
Ponyo.
I didn't think
Shit.
Ponyo was one of them. Totoro,
I love Ponyo. No, I didn't like Totoro.
Grave of the Fireflies,
No, actually, I guess it was just those 4.
Kiki's.
I like Ghibli films. I haven't seen Kiki's.
Okay. Anyway.
But yeah, leave comments on if you guys want us to talk about certain anime topics. Also, leave your mouths in the comments.
Mm-hmm. So we can shit on them.
And for the sake of this episode, you can post your own controversial opinions or tweet at us at our Twitters that are.
They might move. I don't know. You might be looking like a fucking idiot. They're not gonna be there.
Now you gotta edit everything.
They're not gonna be here. Come on. They're gonna be here. I don't know where, but.
Okay. I don't really have anything else to talk about. I think an hour and 10 is pretty good length.
Yeah, I think we should probably cut it off here. This episode was probably, if you disagreed with like more than like 2 things, this episode is probably really fucking frustrating to listen to, and I apologize.
Next episode we'll cover something. I took a few notes on ideas, but yeah.
Okay, cool.
See you guys next week, same time. Goodbye.
See you guys.